think that'll work. The music volume. Okay, welcome everyone to the second episode of the Oberon. Are you going? Yep. Sorry about that. There's running this game from an external hard drive, so every so often it freezes up. Crap. Oh no. I think maybe I need to expand on the 16 gigabytes of RAM I got. It seems Windows 11 seems to use about 8 gigs. So you'll probably crank it up to 32. Laptop can go up to 64. Then I'll stop rambling. Any freeze ups I can edit out anyway. I've done it before. So, got bloody hell, not another one. Crap. Right. On the positive note, I've looked into my joystick. It shows having two controls operating the rudder, which caused some stability issues. It all boils down to a little screw on the side of the joystick which locks up that twisty axis. So now the rudder is only operating from the rudder pedals and the throttle as it should do. So that should make things easier. Anyway, cruising up again. Click, wait, click, wait. Try and fix that. Anyway, still on the training missions. It's a good build up to the main story. And of course helps me work out the bugs and other little characteristics of all the flight.
Good morning, pilots. Since none of you ended up sucking vacuum on your first training exercise, Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell asked if we could keep from screwing up a few simple milk runs. You may consider them to be on-the-job training. Today we are tasked with escorting the shuttles and transports that brought you newbies, along with the replacement equipment and supplies you will use for the next few weeks, out of the system. Each of you will be detailed a convoy of a few shuttles or transports, depending on their destination. Personnel shuttle launches have been staggered so that at least one of the Diamondback senior officers will be able to observe you rookies and hold your hands on this mission. As soon as you return, the next escort flight will launch and so on. Check the computers for your assignments. Sandman, you'll be with me on this run. The transport TCS Aurora is headed for the Edding system. We will hook up with the transport and ensure its safe passage. Lieutenants Chaplin and Chrysologo will be joining us. We have set up a 4-point navigational route, passing by an asteroid field and finally leading to the Eddings jump point at Nav 4. As soon as the transport has been safely delivered, we will return to the Wellington.
I like these briefings, especially the briefing graphics. Really takes me back when I was younger, first playing Wing Commander 3 and 4. Those were the days I actually made games with storylines, not all this button mashing, get highest score, multiplayer stuff.
Shuttle Bravo Sierra 80, you're cleared for takeoff. Your escort is waiting for you at the designated rendezvous coordinates.
Set the throttle to 0 before starting the mission, must remember that.
You have permission to launch, Lieutenant.
Still, nobody noticed me nearly kamikaze in the shuttle, so that's good news.
This is Sandman, awaiting orders for escort mission.
Nice to meet you, Sandman. They call me Assassin. And they call me Ninja. Nice to meet you, kid.
Nice to meet you too. How long have you guys been on the Wellington?
For a few months. We got put here right after the Battle of Earth.
Oh yeah.
You guys fought in it?
Much better.
Yeah, we were in the same ferret squadron. It was actually our first mission right out of the academy. All of us who survived were all promoted one rank after that escapade.
That was
That's really
at the
cool.
end of another
Yeah, well,
game.
not all of us
Well,
rookies
it's,
survived. Well, it made for one heck of a career starter.
Sandman, I see you met Assassin and Ninja. They're good pilots. The record at the Battle of Earth and their service on the Wellington has proven that. You do well to watch them closely. For the most part. Sometimes their communications decorum is a little lax. I'd rather not have you pick up that particular habit.
Very entertaining, right?
Ah, come on, Major. If we've got to fight a war, I think we've got the right to have at least a little fun while we do it.
We all need to blow a little steam now and then. But don't push it.
When have we ever pushed the line?
You want a list?
No thanks.
Good. Send navigation to Nav 1.
Roger that, Major. Sandman, out.
Hey Sandman, don't forget to hook up with the transport's autopilot system. Fly within 950 clicks of the transport to make the link.
Autopilot link established.
This is the TCS Aurora. Autopilot linked. We are ready to go, Lieutenant.
Yeah, do that. Can't even see the
Proceed
transport.
to next waypoint.
Still looking at the transport, where is it? Is that it? That's it. How about that? That's lucky. It's been a week. Try and remember the controls. I'm flying more stably now. Just got one set of controls operating the rudder, so it's a hell of a difference. Hey. Nope. Imagine that. I thought A would operate the autopilot. No idea why I thought that. Let's see. I'll take control C. There you go.
We have reached Nav 1. Scopes are clear. How are you doing so far, Sandman?
Fine. Just fine.
Yeah, it's about this time on an escort mission when the boredom really starts to set in. You gotta be careful to stay focused. You can start to daydream, and if you're not careful, you could even drift off to sleep. Speaking of which, Major, I've been having these weird dreams lately.
I'll be doing that on a operational
About
flight.
evil Kilrathi waiting to snatch you from under your bed?
No, really, it's kinda
no.
different.
I'll have this
And how was that,
conversation.
Lieutenant?
You always appear wearing old cowboy attire and leather chaps with no pants.
Oh, not
disturbing
that one again!
I love that dream.
Will you two morons shut up? You were going to traumatize poor Sandman for life.
Never
Sorry,
gets
sir.
any easier in that
And this
conversation.
is what can happen when you get bored on a transport escort run. Ugh, scary stuff.
Transport runs are important to the Confederation war effort, Sandman. Our combat forces need fuel, weapons, and supplies. We could lose the war by losing too many transports, even if we didn't lose a single capital ship.
Yes, sir.
Good. It can be taught. Let's move on.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Can't be taught.
We have arrived at Nav 2. I have visual on an asteroid field.
Kilrathian pirates aren't the only threat to our transports. Now, you see those rocks in front of you? Those are called asteroids. They float around and run into things and hurt them. We're here to keep that from happening to the transport. If any asteroids stray too close to the transport, your job is to blast them.
Yes, sir. But, sir, if the asteroids are dangerous, why not just steer the transport clear of them?
It's the enemy we can't see that is most dangerous, Sandman. The asteroids provide cover and help us hide our supply routes. Right now, we are just going to skirt the edge of the field. It will provide some natural ECM for us and decrease the likelihood of us being detected.
Even though there likely isn't anything out there trying to detect us. It's standard precautions and all, you know.
Keep in mind, though, that the ECM works both ways, so we probably won't see anything the size of a light fighter hiding in the asteroids until it is practically on top of us. So, keep your eyes open for anything in the asteroids.
Proceed to next waypoint.
It's a matter of asteroids floating around and hitting things, or small things hitting the asteroid. Can't we blame the asteroid for bad piloting?
We've arrived at Nav 3. I'm reading a lot of rocks and not much else.
Looks like there's no danger here after all. Should we proceed to the next nav point?
Wait a second. Got some strange readings on the scope. Analyzing... Contact! I'm picking up multiple bogies in the asteroid field. Computer reads as Razor and Demon class fighters. IFF is negative.
You spoke too soon, Sandman. Look sharp.
I'm seeing it too. Looks like the vessels are Terran.
Could they be mercenaries or militia?
If they were, they would have told us that already. They're probably just pirates.
Pirates? How? What would they be doing here?
Sandman, just because we've been fighting the Kilrathi for the past 35 years or so, doesn't mean piracy and other criminal activities have just come to a screeching halt.
Well, then let's take them out.
Well, you need to warn them first. They are citizens of the Confederation after all. Assassin, read them their rights.
Unidentified fighters. This is Aero Escort flight from the TCS Wellington. You have the right to get the hell away from us. You have the right to tell us that you are pirate scumbags. And you have the right to attack us and get blown to space dust. What are your intentions, over?
Die, pig! You know, I'm actually feeling kind of disappointed here. I was hoping for an matey or something like that.
Sir, I don't think he liked his rights.
I don't think so either.
Bandits are accelerating to attack speed, heading directly for the Aurora.
That does it. TCS Wellington. The Aurora is under attack by pirate forces at Nav 3. Request backup. Over.
Request acknowledged, Major. Okay, Sandman, this is the real thing, so keep your eyes open. If missiles are fired at you, you need to make sure to use your countermeasures. Remember, your missile alarm will beep faster the closer the missile gets to you. When it gets close, drop a countermeasure, hit your afterburners, and bank hard. That will be the best chance for evading the missile.
Take out those demons first. They're capable of carrying a heavy missile load that could seriously damage the Aurora. Hey! Die, pig!
Nailed it. saw the bombers. Someone's forgotten the others. Deal with the small fry.
I'll rip your friggin' head off!
Someone just ripped your head off.
I'll rip your friggin' head off!
Back in and fight now. Not really stable gun bluff. So it's good practice.
Yeah, what's it say in your manual about this? Yeah, what's it say in your manual about this?
Going left.
Sending you to hell now. Bam!
Pretty cocky considering it's supposed to be outnumbered. Not bad today. Use this for a bit of government practice.
Concept pilots suck. Concept pilots suck.
There's more of them. Last resort.
Sending you to hell now. Bam!
It's joysticks in there, it's all oversensitive. Oh, crap. I've got no missile.
Major, fighters are taking off. Let them go. Return to escort formation.
But we could...
Get back here, Sandman, or I'll remove you from the flight roster. We can't leave the transport vulnerable chasing after a few kills.
Just a roll onto missiles.
Acknowledged, Major. I'm returning to escort formation.
Major, this is Viking. We were told you were under attack, but here to offer assistance.
We're under attack, Viking. But we destroyed several of them and drove off the rest. They are fleeing into the asteroid field.
What's the status of your wing?
We are all functional. Sandman didn't do half bad in a real fight.
Thanks, sir. I did my best.
You're turning out just fine, kid. You guys should have seen him.
Good work, David. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Not bad.
That's great. We've got a decision to make. My wing is still fresh. Do we pursue the pirates?
Negative. Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell says the chances of an ambush is too great. You are to finish your current objective and then return to base. From there, we will organize a proper search.
Okay then, let's get the transport to the jump point at Nav 4, then they'll be safe. Viking, we'll see you back at base. Activate the autopilot.
Proceed to next waypoint.
TCS George Custer performing jump point control. Did you have any problems out there, Applewing?
We ran into a few pirates, but we were able to beat it back.
Pirates, That's surprising. TCS Aurora, we're ready to assume escort.
Affirmative. Thanks for the escort work, Major.
We'll guard the transport until she leaves the system. You're relieved of your escort duty.
Roger that. Alpha Wing, let's get back to the Wellington. Set course back home to Nav 5.
Proceed to next waypoint. Mission complete.
Back at home base.
Welcome back, Alpha Wing. The flight deck is free. You have clearance to land. Good job out there.
Roger, Wellington Control. Alright, boys. We can go back home now.
Line up for a landing back on the carrier.
Very nice work, Sandman. We were all taken by surprise by those pirates in the system. You kept your cool, followed orders, and fought well, and kept yourself and your wing from getting smeared to nanoparticles. Don't let your reputation of being the top prospect in your class go to your head. But you did well enough out there today.
Yeah. Good one. Good bit of dogfighting practice. Okay, that's all for this one. I'll see you in mission 3. We should be dealing with those pirates, finding where their headquarters is at. So I'll see you in the next one.